Just wanted to show you a trade what I have taken this week. We're currently in, and we're just waiting to reach our full take profits, which is actually at 3. So we'll do a top down analysis of this trade. So we start from the weekly. Reasons I've taken this trade are if we go through, we're always looking for multiple confluences, and if we look on the weekly, we're currently in a bullish trend at the minute. We've got a nice trend line going up here. So we've got a big level of support and resistance here. Now, if we go down to the daily, again, you can see we're bullish in the daily. We was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then we failed to break this low, indicating this high is weak. And then we started, that high got broken. And then we started in an uptrend, and then we're making higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low. Also, third touch on a trend line here for this low. So this is more confluence for me. We're always looking for multiple confluences. And as you can see here, this is a good level of support and resistance. You can see it's been tested multiple times. So we had that marked out. So I was keeping my eye on this on the daily. It was on the lower time frames, it turned bearish. So on the 4 hour, we turned bearish, and we're coming down in a bear market on the 4 hour. So I was waiting for this to shift back bullish, and we made an entry on that. So if we go on to the 4 hour, we did have, zoom out a bit. So if you see here, this is, we've got the higher low here, and then we've got higher high. Now, if we look at this internal structure, then this shifts bearish. So let's do a visual example with a trend line. As you can see, this smaller bit of structure of this internal push up switched bearish. We got confirmation from a trend line. We got confirmation because it was making high, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. And then we failed to break that high, and then it started making higher lows. Lower lows, lower highs. And as you can see, we broke this low here. So that shifted bearish, and then we waited for this to switch back bullish, which it did do here. And this break here was just confirming the pullback of kind of this internal structure, and then it was this break here where that was kind of right. We're ready to go now. So for the entry, I had my alert set. Once this candle broke here, I was looking to enter. This was on a Monday, so I tried to avoid trading Mondays. So I then waited for the Tuesday setup, and we had a trend line forming coming here. We had the third touch retest on this trend line, and if we go on to the 1 hour, we had a strong bullish candle there on the retest, and I actually got in just as this candle was finishing to form. It's also happened right on that previous support and resistance. We've got that trend line break. Everything's bullish there. So yeah, for me, this was a goer. So we set the stop loss. We've given it a bit of a buffer below this candle. We've got some big support and resistance here, so it could possibly be pushing up to here before we get a good reaction. Might even turn from where we are now. I don't know. We're just gonna follow it and assess it. But my full take profits will be here free, so I'm risking 0.5%. and we're aiming for 1.5% returns. So that's a trade what I'm in currently this week. There's probably, I think there's one or two. I'm just keeping my eye on a few, but there's mainly really one what could potentially give me a setup any moment there. Aussie New Zealand and Pound New Zealand. So if we take a look at Aussie New Zealand, we zoom out on the weekly first. I always do top down. You can see it's been in a pretty much a range, just a big range for almost 10 years. You know, if you're looking at this area, right, it's not really trending on the weekly, but it has just, we're just right at the top. We have had a test on this range a couple of times, so we're right at the top of that now. And if you look, this is a huge level of support resistance, and we're currently at that level now on the weekly. So, you know, I definitely wouldn't want to be long in this area. So I'm just looking, you know, is there any short setups? We are trading, you know, we're bullish there on the weekly, so I'm kind of looking for a reversal on this one. We go on the daily, and we've come up, we've tested this level, had a bit of reaction. We'll come up, and we're just here now. We're just seeing how we're going to react there. You know, maybe something currently as it is, it's not something I'll be getting into right now, but I am keeping my eye on this one. Trending up. We've got, if you look at this, we've got high, high, low, high, low. Also broke this previous high, which was actually weak anyway because it never failed to break this low. You see, it's gone. If you look at this trend here, it's kind of got high, high, low, high, high, low, high. So what do you expect after you've broke into a new high? You're going to expect a pullback. So we're expecting a pullback from this trend here. High, high, low, high, low, high. We're expecting it to make higher low. So, you know, this is a very good place where it could possibly make one from. And if you look at the price going up, it's, you know, there's not really much conviction in that. It's taking a long time to move up. It's just, you know, very gradual. Look on the 4 hour, we've got a nice trend line there. So yeah, I'm just going to keep my eye on this one and see if there's any setups will come about. But yeah, I'd be looking to short from here, and it's pretty much a similar sort of setup on pound New Zealand as well. But I'll post another video, you know, in a few days and update you with what trades I've been taking and what trades I got into and what I'll be looking out for the weekend.